Okay, welcome back. Today I'm going to be fabricating a few things actually. I got to make my steel cables to hold my axle, to triangulate the axle to the tongue, to the main tongue beam. So I got some cable, some turnbuckles, a bunch of, can't remember what these are, cable clamps, and we'll go from there. Now, what I'm going to do is I've already designed it in my head, but I'm going to put it on paper to show you guys how I go through this process. So I'm going to triangulate, make some triangles, brackets out of some square 1 inch. So basically, just watch as I go. There we go. So I'm going to make a bracket that's going to be basically that wide. So if I use the pink, the hot pink, that'll be 1 inch. That'll be 2 inches. And that, let's call it 3/8. The center, we're going to put the pin, the 5/16 pin. So that's 5/16. The distance between that, and the center of this is not going to be dead center. It's going to be, I measured it, just a tad over. So let's call it, that's 5/8. I think it was 5/8. I think it's 5/8, yeah. So this will be 5/8. So that's it. So that's how I do my stuff. So basically here's one piece, the other piece. Oh, and yeah, this is, of course, it's the old 45 degree. I'll just use a speed square. Real complicated. Go like that. Yeah, it's about 3/8. Bring back over. And that should equal close to 2 inches. Close enough. Yeah, it's not 2 inches, but slightly bigger. Time to tag these bad boys on. Perfect. Then we do the other side. There we go, one cable done. Need to do another one now. We're gonna have to hurry because I think my battery's gonna die on me. But basically, that's it. That's it, folks. Well, if you remember from the beginning, when I started bouncing up and down on that beam to figure out the distance between this mount and the rear one, which is on right here, and I figured, well, 3 feet would be suffice. It isn't. It's bent here. So I gotta figure out, I gotta unbend it first, then I gotta figure out how to make it stronger, or so that it won't bend without adding too much extra weight. So I do have a few options, either putting in some reinforcement brackets or moving this forward, which will cause me to weld another piece on the other one, which is not too bad in itself, or putting a steel cable. So now I'm gonna straighten it out and see what my options are. Damn, me wanting to go light. Well, here I'm paying now. No biggie. It's called engineering, and it went to failure in the garage instead of on the road, so it's way better here than somewhere else. So I got my my tongue bar into the front part in the vise. I leveled off the back piece, which I don't think is bent for the simple reason that it's 4 inches wide. And as you can, I don't know if you can see that, but it's right between. Now if I go to the front, and this is what I get. So in order to get that bubble to be in the right place, which is there, this is how much of a gap I got. All 4 feet. And if we look at my square, that's 2 feet. See, it's flush there, and of course it's rising there. So now I know where the bend is there, because you can see that's touching and it's starting to raise here. So I know my pivot point's there. So I gotta figure out a way to bend that back. And once I do that, I'll show you. Let's try the same thing, but using the different approach on the height. Probably a little more sketchier. I'm gonna say a whole fuck of a lot sketchier. Oh yes, definitely. I was able to put some pressure on that, but yeah, a lot easier to bend back up.